Yeah. What's it called we're going to?
Bairnkine.
Bairnkine? Bairnkine.
Bairnkine. I knew you were going to ask me that, and I was going to say to you, can we practice how to say the place before you say to me, where are we going? And I completely muck it up, which I have done.
So we've mucked it up. Apologies for that. We will find out the correct pronunciation.
I'm sure Bob and Aileen will tell us exactly how to pronounce it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, so we'll pick you up in a bit.
Carlisle, Galashiels and Hoyk.
Junction 44.
Yeah. Where are we going?
You said you pronounce it.
Jedburgh.
Yeah, Jedburgh.
Take exit 44 on the left to A7, then enter the roundabout.
Oh, the sign.
Welcome to Scotland.
It's getting interesting now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Continue on A7.
Oh yeah, that's quite pretty.
And that's an old toll building.
Yeah, must be.
The flag's out again.
Yep.
It's quite narrow here, isn't it?
Yeah. Came this way with Alison, didn't we?
Did we? Oh,
Yeah.
we didn't.
Well, I did.
You did.
I came this way.
You came this way.
Yeah, you must have gone a different way then.
Well, when you're on your own, you came this way.
I think so.
No, you didn't.
I do remember going through here.
I have been this way before.
Yeah.
We went to Melrose, so you came this way.
I think so.
Oh.
Yeah, got a little river and everything. Could have stopped there. Do you want to stop there?
Could do, yeah.
Still can.
Get in here.
Yeah, I think so. Cars and caravans.
Caravans, yeah.
Yeah, well, this would be nice. Doing it. Yep. Yeah, it's a lovely little site. Well, car park.
It's not a site, is it?
Down by the river. You want to go and have a look at the river, puppy? Come on. I don't think I've ever stopped here.
No. No, I don't think we have. It's useful signs over there telling you all about it.
Son of a... I was born in Glendenning in the parish of Westerkirk. He was apprentice to a stonemason at Langholm. During his time he worked on the construction of Langholm Bridge. Toll Bar Cottage. That's very pretty, isn't it? That would be quite an impressive spire, wouldn't it? So this is the bridge that Thomas Telford worked on as an apprentice then. Now that's very scenic, isn't it? Yeah, there's the van over there. I always like looking in estate agents' windows. Offers over 160,000, that one.
In Newcastleton, that was nice, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Stop
3-bedroom
there.
house. Yeah.
My farm for 450,000.
Yeah, there's an old hall there. see a lot of this. Escale Hotel. Have a quick look at the menu. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's oh?
Oh, no. Oh, the yeah. Neil Armstrong visit to Langholm. Oh. Sounds interesting. First man on the moon. Visited Langholm 11th of March 1972, 50 years ago, well, more than 50 years ago now. First freeman of Langholm apparently acknowledges the borders as his ancestral home. This doorway was made by Thomas Telford, civil engineer, when working as apprentice mason at Langholm. Thomas Telford, a mason, was born near Langholm, a young man of his age, with no education but common reading, assisted by some few books lent to him by a neighbouring gentleman. Langholm Library was founded in 1800, subscription library. In 1834 it received a bequest from Thomas Telford, who was born at Glendinning and educated in Westerkirk, the greatest civil engineer of his day, possibly of all time. Yeah, quite an interesting, if busy, place. Being on the A7, I suppose it will be, won't it, busy? What do you reckon, Pops? Yeah, a little bit quieter down here. Go on then. Tea? Dogs first. Yep, we're off again. And yeah, no, it's a nice little stop that was. Enjoyed that.
About an hour from a final
destination. No, I hope
isn't
it's
it?
not the final destination, but
And the weather has completely changed, isn't it?
it's gone more summery,
Yep.
or shall we say more Scottish. Yeah, certainly is. Yeah, there's scenery up here. This is a cracking road, you know, this A7.
It's been quite quiet, hasn't it?
It's fairly quiet, it's smooth, there's lots of nice bends.
This van corners very well, doesn't it?
Yeah, and you forget, you know, it weighs 4 tons, but it does really go around corners pretty well. Good grief.
Cool.
Truth.
I'm glad he thought he could get through there.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
That's a clever thing, isn't it? The policeman with the speed camera.
That's right, yeah.
Mr.
I thought it was a real one, you
Yeah,
know, to
Mr.
begin
Cardboard
with.
cutout policeman.
We've been here before, haven't we?
Hoik.
Week around the park and everywhere, didn't we?
Yeah.
It was nice.
At the roundabout, take the first exit to Sandbed.
Leave it. Oh, switch it on.
I'm trying
Oh, you
to.
have done. I thought you were switching it off.
No, I switched it on. Yeah, I think we parked in there. There's a load of motorhomes in there.
Yeah.
And we walked in through that park.
Okay.
At the roundabout, take the third exit to Mark Street.
Switch it on. Over the bridge again. Yeah. Morrison's.
Oh, it's a big place, isn't it?
Yeah.
At the roundabout, take the second exit to Meansland Road.
Is that the first over
No, it's
there?
the second one. Second exit.
Oh, it said first exit.
No,
then.
she said second. She's
Oh,
saying
right,
second.
okay. We'll let her off then. This is pretty, isn't it?
Denholm, it's called. Denholm.
Yeah.
Which is the other way we could have come. We could have come along the A69
Yeah.
and up the A68.
I think that was a good way.
I know the A68 can be quite exciting.
Is it?
Yeah, that's why I came back with Alison
Okay.
from Melrose.
Oh yeah, yeah, over the top, isn't it?
Yeah, so I think we might go back that way.
Yeah.
I think the camping and caravanning club
It's just off
site is just here because I know it's near the rugby
there. Yeah.
ground.
It is
Yeah, it's there. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
because
Route 68. Yeah, Jedburg Abbey.
Yeah. Have we been round Jedburgh?
Years ago. There's quite a few motorhomes in that car park.
Yeah.
In 1¼ miles, turn right onto Bairnkine.
It's a llama there.
Yeah, there's several actually.
All right.
I think you can come up that way through Newcastleton.
Yeah.
Turn right onto Bairnkine.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
Sounds like it might be the right place. Yeah, there's a sign
In
for it
half a
there.
mile, arrive at the Bairnkine on the right.
Because they've got cottages as well. There was a
Okay.
sign for the cottages, so got to be the right road.
There's nothing at the moment, but might be useful.
Arriving at the Bairnkine on the right.
She's saying Bairnkine.
Yeah, farm and CL site.
Yeah.
All right, or do we need off-road mode?
Always off-road mode if you're unsure about something. See Bob and Aileen.
Looks like we're the only ones here.
Yeah.
I do like these sort of sites where you're the only ones here.
Called CLs and CSs. Here we are.
Right, they tell you to look at the notice board to see what pitch you're on. It's just here, it's got sort of washed away. But we're on pitch 2, so
Okay.
I don't know whether people have just been rubbed out, but
Yeah, it's probably dry wipe, isn't it? That's been wiped off by the rain.
it says please keep to the grass.
Just keep to the grass.
Yeah, yeah.
Keep off the grass.
Sorry. Yeah.
You know, you don't really want to keep on the grass, do you?
No, no.
There's another sign there.
It says please keep off the grass.
Okay. I think they want you to keep off the grass.
So you've got to find pitch 2.
2. Hard. There it is. It's a nice view.
Yeah, cracking view. Hello. Come on. She's the shy one.
Yeah, just gonna fry some burgers. Had a nice little afternoon there with Bob and Aileen. Had a couple of beers. Just catching up really. We haven't seen them since March. And no, it's been really good sort of catching up with them. And obviously since they lost their little Westie Macy, it's been different for them. So this is a really nice campsite. You know, if you want a bit of peace and quiet. All solar panels over there. I'll see for the cottages, I guess. Just thought I'd have a little look around the campsite, see what we can see. And the notice board over here. Just going to look what's on the notice board. We're thinking of going to Jedburgh tomorrow, and we haven't been there for a while. I might have a look around the cathedral, around the Abbey. Okay, frozen lamb for sale on our organic farm. Matt and Lucy Tile own this. They come across Holly, who works with us. Moss, the Jack Russell, and probably all the sheepdogs. 1,100 acres and 2,000 sheep. Farming since 1997 here. And 2 holiday cottages as well. We've planted 30,000 trees. So keep off the grass on this side of the site. The water hose will reach to this. Let's have a look over here because there's some it's a barbecue point. A couple of other things and bins and things. Little barbecue point. Got crows over there, look at them. Here's the bins. Someone's been enjoying themselves. I think Bob's just dropped our our lagers off there. Here we are. Pitches are quite slopey. As you can see there, the back of the van is quite down and the front is up. They slope upwards. If it wasn't for the crows, it'd be really quiet. I better just get on and cook the tea, hadn't I, really? Yeah, just going to fry some burgers. Got this barbecue and I'm tending to use, you know, if we're frying something, just a frying pan, because obviously we've got it in the van. Why wouldn't we use it? Those of you who follow us regularly will know we're pescatarian. We're vegetarian who eat fish and seafood, but Tesco are doing a range Plant Chef. These are 2 meat-free burgers made with pea protein. Jenny's doing some new potatoes as well to go with this. Van life disaster. Both the gas bottles have run out. So I had to abandon the idea of doing a barbecue out here because I've got no gas. I should have checked my bottles weren't empty before we left. I mean, we used a fair bit of gas when we were at Takaro because we just put the heating on to gas. And we thought, oh, we'll just put the heating on, or the water heating. We weren't obviously using the air heating. We're just using the water heating to heat the gas. Hang on. Just using the gas heating to heat the water, and occasional bit of barbecue.
Well, you've done quite a few barbecues if you think about it.
Yeah, but they're not going to use a lot of electric. It's heating the water that's done it. I think I'm going to be in the doghouse now, aren't I?
No. But you should have checked.
Yeah, I'm in the doghouse. Because this is the problem with this changeover thing. It's showing red. Obviously, yesterday I realised it'd gone red and it was on this one. That one had run out. So I thought, oh, I'll just change it over. Changed it over to that one. Of course, I didn't realise that one had already run out. So I think we're going to have to whack up the old metered electric. That's it, use 160 units already. Jenny's just pointed out that buried under all of this, behind the bike and and the camera gear and everything. We've got a couple of those, we've got a, what's it called, a Cadac Trio, so they're portable gas canisters, so I could have carried on with a barbecue just using those. Good job we've got an electric hob. It's Tuesday morning, it's the next day. It's just starting to rain a bit, so I think the weather's turned a little bit again. We're going to go to Jedburgh today. Bob's going to take his car. We're going to have a little look around Jedburg Abbey. Oh, there's the chemical waste emptying point. There we go. But yeah, it's been beautifully quiet last night. There's a farm behind us, but I heard too much noise there. Yeah, I thought I'd come this morning to Jedburgh Abbey. We've never been here before. Yeah, so it's quite impressive, isn't it? And some of you might not know that our friends Bob and Aileen lost their other Westie Macy a little while back. Where Connie, their Westie, is 16 now.
Funny, yeah. Well, she's not quite 16.
Is she, yeah, in August.
Yeah.
10th of August.
Which is the same birthday as Tara.
10th of August?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was founded by King David I of Scotland in the 12th century. He bought a colony of Augustinian canons from the Beauvais in France, which suffered many attacks by invaded English armies and was ravaged 6 times at least. I think we're getting on English heritage, historic Scotland. Yeah, £7.50 each. Okay. Yeah. That's what it looked like in 1510. That's what it looks like in 2025. You've been a warming room. Lots of people have got the audio guide here, but with 2 dogs it's really difficult. So this is the chapter house here. Every morning the canons assembled in the chapter house to listen to a chapter from the rule of St. Augustine, administered discipline and discussed business. Chapter house was rebuilt several times, expanded contracting with the size of the community in late 1400s.
See, I remember you going up there.
Poppy, can you read this board for us? No?
A long time to build.
Took 120 years.
Yeah, that's right. It looked like it started off like that.
Can only sort of imagine what these places were like. Yeah, the crossing tower overhead once housed the church bells. Choir chapel, lady chapel. Still got the vaulted ceilings in here. Yeah, just over there I think is a church where they must have nicked a lot of the stones from here. Rather nice gardens here. I mean, the gardens give you a little idea of what they might have been doing. Maybe life was, yeah, life was centred on the church and cloister. Site of the manse, home of the Paris minister from the 18th century until 1870. The well on the right was his water supply.
Poppy, look, put it back.
Come here, Poppy. Go on, you're going to have another go at doing that. Where's Connie? Where's Connie?
She's here.
Where's Connie?
Poppy! Poppy! Tara!
Tara.
Tara.
Nice little coffee house there. Food was really good. Sergeant John Dakins, York and Lancashire Regiment, 20th of October 1918. Huh. That's a George Cross, isn't it? Yeah. Carter's Rest. Quite a striking clock tower there, isn't it? 1720, entrance to Bridewell Jail. Let's have a quick look. Oh. Okay. It's the old jail then. Looks like an old... oh, it's the old post office, isn't it? Yeah, okay.
Another bit here.
She's lodged here during a visit to Jedburgh in 1566 to conduct a royal inspection. She was taken ill here and nearly died after an epic journey to Hermitage Castle. She waited her execution in 1587. Legend has it that she said, "Would that I died at Jedburgh."
Remember Hermitage Castle, don't you? We went there, it was closed, went there January 2020. Remember it?
No.
No. Right, isn't it?
16th century house has witnessed scenes from one of history's most moving dramas, the tragedy of Mary Stuart. Fortunately we can't bring dogs, so you just have to watch Jenny going up the stairs.
Oh, you can go first.
Born in 1582, only daughter of King James V and Mary of Guise. So he's 6 days old when the father died and became queen. The drama of Mary Stuart was that she was met and fell in love with Henry Stuart, Lord Darnley, and her first cousin. Saying marriage set in motion a series of events that led to her downfall. Knox was one of Mary's staunchest critics, despised her for her devotion to the Catholic faith, and was bitterly opposed to the idea of a woman being in charge of the country. Too often argued, and Knox denounced Mary publicly from the pulpit. Despite all her efforts, the young queen was never able to charm the Protestant preacher. Francis Walsingham, Lord Burleigh, Elizabeth, of course.
That's Hermitage Castle.
That's what? That's Hermitage Castle, is
Do you
it?
remember it? I mean, it's obviously a bit of a ruin now, but
Yeah.
we couldn't go around it.
Okay. Top of the Rose Gallery is a Westie. Oh, if someone likes Westies then. Pity they're not allowed in. Sorry? Oh yeah.
There's wee glasses on.
Yeah.
There's one above the door.
Yeah. Henry II.
Mind your head.
Yeah, mind your head.
Mary's bedroom.
Absolutely.
It's small, isn't it?
And Mary's, yeah, Queen Mary's house. Soon became apparent that Darnley was an arrogant and jealous man. Mary's fears were confirmed when he was implicated in the murder of David Rizzio. Oh, I remember it now.
You do?
Yeah, a
Right.
remote fortress around 25 miles from Jedburgh, grim defence post for the Scottish-English border. Home of James Hepburn, the 4th Earl of Bothwell, a man who would eventually become Mary's third husband. Oh, there he is, James Hepburn.
That's
It's her death mask over here.
Probably won't be able to read that, but that's the copy of the warrant for the execution of Mary Queen of Scots. That's some family tree there. Oh. There's gardens.
The gardens. Imagine her walking around here, can't you? She didn't do that in Carlisle. She was there for a
Right. So this morning we've come to Kelso. I think I've ever been to Kelso. Have I ever been to Kelso?
We've driven through it years ago. I don't think we actually stopped.
Okay. We've got another abbey.
Yep. I don't think you get to see much.
No,
Sort of,
seems to be
danger and-
Closed due to fallen masonry.
Yeah. It's a shame.
But I'm saying it must have been some size.
Some cool boxes.
Barrage, red trousers.
Yeah, lovely.
Yeah, some Yeti cool boxes. They were at the show, weren't they?
Were they?
Yep.
Yeah. Look, go on then.
He's quite dog friendly, isn't
Quite hard to beat that.
Interesting place with its cobbled street. Don't see too many high streets with cobbles these days, do you?
There's that cafe across the road there, Jenny.
We're having some sort of event here. It's going to be a bit wet for them. We're not far from the river here, are we? I realise
So
that.
I thought it was two rivers meet here. I can't, struggling to remember what the other one was.
It's a Tweed here.
Yes, the Tweed, yeah. But
Yeah. It's Fleur's Castle.
yeah, there we are.
Teviot and the Tweed. Yeah. Okay. See the cream chimneys. That's what we're going to do, the Squirrel Walk. Yeah. Yeah, so we're coming back to the van. The weather's cleared up a little bit. So we're going to go for a little walk. I had to check where it is. You go up out of the, just out of the site and through the farm up here. Yeah, so go past the farm and up the hill. Seems to be helpful little signs as well. You said the views get better and better as you get higher. Come on, T, you can do it.
You sure we don't go through a gate?
No, I'm positive.
Ah.
Yeah, so when we get to here, we go right. Okay. Pausing to admire the views. Yeah, so you get to the pile of wood there, and these woods here, there's a squirrel sign over there on that post over there. There you go. What film is that? The thoughts of Chairman Bob here. People whiz round the NC500 and up and down the Scottish coast and highlands and islands and everything. And whilst it's beautiful, it's also getting overcrowded and way too popular. But I mean, you know, go somewhere else. This is fantastic. It's beautiful. And there's no one here. Turned into a bit of a marathon. Trouble is that the grass is quite long and the dogs are quite short.
Yeah. But I'm quite short.
I didn't say anything. And we're back. Yeah, it just brought us out by the cottage.
There's a sign here, Squirrel Walk.
Oh yeah, certainly look for the signs
Yeah,
there.
it says that way and that way.
You can go either way.
Yeah, so we could have, but we've gone up and on that. Yeah.
I walked through 3.13 kilometres, an hour and 9 minutes. Yeah, that was alright. Yeah, it was good. Just stand a bit closer to the van. That's it, a bit closer to the van. There we go.